You too. Hey man, heartbroken. Heartbroken is the only thing I can say right now, bro. Great game. Honestly, one of the greatest Champions League semifinals in the history of the competition. Obviously, Inter go on to the final. Barca are out. We are out. I'm recording this video like an hour after the game ended. I've just been trying to gather my thoughts. I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I did almost shed tears for the first time since I don't know when. Shit, I look a fucking mess. I don't really have much to say for that. Summarizing the game ended 7-6 on aggregate. First thing I want to do is give shout outs to Rom. I know you're facing some allegations, but great game from you. That assist, the way he did Araujo for that final goal, for the pass to the assist for Fratesi, insane. Lauti did what you had to do, tap in, good job. Hakan converted the penalty, good job. Lauti also earned the penalty, so good for him. Barella, you did what you had to do, good job. Mkhitaryan, he was all right. He was kind of getting cooked by Yamal still, 1v2. You guys aren't that good. Bastoni, I think, had a great game. Stopped him all when he needed to. Acerbi with the most ridiculous finish I've ever seen in my life. Good job. Jan Sommer, probably my man in the match for Inter. Insane player. Dumfries had 2 assists, though, so I guess we'd give him a man in the match. Bisek, he was okay. Tall guy, did what you had to do. Donny Cold, I love you. I feel like you were kind of useless until that Gerard Martin assist, and you got that header. Good job. But I felt like you wasn't doing what we needed you to do. I'm glad Firmino came on it, and Rafinha went to the middle. Rafinha with the goal that was supposed to send us to the final, man. Good fucking shit. Other than that, I didn't really see too much from you, but you did what you needed to. Those were his only 2 shots. The one shot that got saved and the other one that was a goal. Yeah, I mean, you held the ball up decently. When you dropped, you came deeper to pick up the ball. You did good. Ferron, you're not Lewandowski. When Lewandowski came on, it really reminded me why Lewandowski starts over Ferran Torres. He's just his control of the ball, his height, everything. Yamal, look at this man. Completed the most dribbles, most foul player, hit the woodwork, most duels. What can I say, man? What a game. And he was getting double marked. Every time he got the ball, Mkhitaryan and DiMarco double marked him, and he still found ways to cook. He had some great passes into the box that, somebody just had to be at the end to finish. So if they weren't there for, he had some good shots. Jan Sommer had an amazing save to deny Yamal. And he had one that he went near post and almost went in. De Jong, I mean, his stats don't really say everything, but him, like he drops deep as the holding midfielder and just brings the ball up and just turns and just finds someone to pass to. Good job. Pedri also did well before he came off, but again, Inter was playing terrorism defense. There wasn't really nothing being created until Gerard Martin, which is my... Gerard Martin, I want to apologize to you. Gerard Martin, you have my sincerest apologies for everything I've ever said about you. All this, you'll never be Balde. You'll still never be Balde, but you did what you had to. And this is bullshit. You got fouled on that goal. I'm going to talk about that later. I'm sorry, Gerard. Inigo Martinez, basic game. Kubarsi, good game. The penalty was unfortunate, but you did play terrible. Yeah, you actually played good. Now you got our first goal to start the comeback, so thank you for that. Chesney, you did what you could, man. The goals that you scored the goals that you let in weren't really all of that your fault. They didn't have too many chances, though, and they just, they just got them. Araujo, let's talk about the intercepts first. Augusto, shit can. You came on for DiMarco, and you got fried by Yamal, bro. You weren't really doing nothing. Darmian, you came on for Dumfries, I think. Didn't really do much. Or I don't know who he came on for. Who did he come on for? Came on for Bisek. I don't know if Dumfries went to center back or he played. I don't know, but useless. Taremi got the assist. He had some good stops on Yamal. Iranian, shout out to him. Fratesi, the winner. Good job, I guess. Zielinski, random. Don't know who the fuck you are. De Vrij, he had that good stop on, I think, Ferran Torres, was it? Or Araujo, maybe? Araujo, yeah. When, I don't remember who crossed it, but yeah, he had a good stop. Good for him, I guess. Araujo. Hey, man. Again, in the second leg of the semi. It was a quarter or semi, that PSG year. It was just a quarter, because then they lost to, Dortmund or some shit like that. Yeah. Until those 2 mistakes, you did okay, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. Fermin, I think when he came on, He had provided something on the left and gave Rafinha a chance to come deeper. And Rafinha was playing better as an attacking midfielder than Olmo did, genuinely. And Fermi was decent on the left. Lewa, again, stats don't show everything. When he came on, he just did way better than Ferran did. For all the minutes Ferran was out there, Lewa played better than him for 30 minutes game. If you watch the game, you'll understand. It's just it's different when Lewa's on the ball rather than Ferran. He could hold up the ball better. He's better as a false nine or whatever the fuck position Ferran was supposed to be playing. He had that header that he could have got down on if Jan Sommer didn't get fingertips to it. Hector Fort came on, wasn't terrible. Basic performance. Gavi as well. And Pau Victor, same shit. Now let's talk about this game. Okay, so we lost, but so how the game started on the right side, of course. I think we were playing offside trap. DeMarco got a pass into Dumfries, past Gerard Martin. He's gone. And then as he came out a little bit, all he had to do was to tap it onto Lautaro, and Lautaro was going to finish it. Then there was the penalty, a pass to Lautaro. He wins the penalty. Kubarsi goes for a slide. It looked clean at first. He got his ankle. Penalty. Hakan Çalhanoğlu finishes it. Attacking, we haven't really had too many chances at this point in the game. But Gerard Martin sends in a ball. It gets blocked. It comes back to him. Then he puts it in the air, and it just lands for Eric Garcia. He just guides it with his right foot out the air and just guides it to the back of the net. That's 2-1. 2-2 comes. Gerard Martin, similar situation, but this time he's deeper, and he crosses the ball into the box by the second post, and Danny Olmo with a perfect header to put it across the goal. 2-2. I think 80-something minute, Rafinha gets a chance. Or no, there was no assist, but because it got saved. But I forgot who passed the ball to Rafinha. He's open on counter-attack. Puts the ball towards Sommer. Sommer parries it back to Rafinha, and Rafinha finishes it. Ferran gets out the way, lets it go in. I remember somewhere along the line there was another chance on the corner. It was like a 3v1. It was like Yamal passed it up to Gerard Martin, and it was like Gerard Martin and maybe I want to say like Olmo or some shit. I don't remember. I got to rewatch the game. We had a chance there. We had our chances, man. We had, more possession. We had more shots, more XG, but it just wasn't happening. Yeah. So then we're up. Make our subs. Lewa comes on. Araujo comes on before the goal. Araujo was already on. He came on for Inigo because Inigo was on the yellow. And for the goal to tie it up 3-3 at like the 92nd minute. In the build-up to the goal, let me find the clip. I just saw it. Here's the build-up to the goal. This is literally, I'm showing this. I don't give a fuck. Jan Sommer just kicks the ball, comes off of, who was that, Guba's head, Thuram, to Gerard Martin. Now, first things I want to say, this is a terrible ball by Thuram, one. Gerard Martin, the ball's at his feet. Obviously, he doesn't control it. He's in stride, I understand, but, if you watch the top angle, there's a top angle in the replay, the ball literally goes right towards his feet. Like, literally, he passes it to him. And I know he's running and he's sideways, but, he could have did better. Dumfries there, fouls him, controls the ball. We don't get the foul call. And then the ball just gets passed to Acerbi, and Acerbi gets the most dumbest finish I've ever seen in my life. But it was genuinely a foul. Let me see if I can find another clip of it. Yeah, here it is here. It's not too much contact, I understand, but he's not even playing for the ball. Like, his foot isn't going towards the ball, his foot's going towards his ankle. This is just a foul. This is just a foul. I'm sorry. It's not, insane contact, and, he tried to break his ankle, but it's a foul. Yeah, it is. It literally is. He stops his foot from guiding the ball away. Gerard Martin here, he reaches the ball before him, he passes the ball out. They don't get the third goal. We win in regular time. This is a foul. I don't like to be the refereeing decision guy. This is a foul. Whatever. It is what it is. We don't get the refereeing decision. The referee hates us. That's fine. I don't want to be the refereeing guy because at the end of the day, we lost. And there's nothing to do about it. We can't go back in time. There's nothing we can do. It's over. It is what it is. Missed calls happen in all sports, but in this stage, and it's a referee that we already weren't, too fond of. It is what it is. GG's. Dumfries fouls Gerard Martin. passes the ball into Cherby, who's man marked by Araujo. Araujo's holding him, missed position, and Cherby protects the ball with his left and finishes with his right, and I guess it's a left-footed player, and he's a center back, and he's fucking 40 years old, and he just puts it past Szczesny, right, like there's no other way for him to shoot it. Szczesny's not saving it. It just goes right into the near post, upright, and yeah. Then on the last goal, this is why I'm mad at Araujo, because again, you know, I understand if it was 3-3 and we lost in a penalty shootout, like I didn't think we was going to be winning a penalty shootout, I'm going to be honest. So, you know, it is what it is, but for the last goal, it's a ball, I think it's another Jan Sommer ball, and Thuram, who just came back from injury, who's played so many minutes, who should be tired, is able to shield the ball away from Araujo and just cooks Araujo, like he cooks him. Like he shields the ball away from him, just like physically just controlling the ball, turns Araujo, goes down inside the box, passes to Taremi, and then Taremi passes to Fratesi. Fratesi does a fake shot, composure, cold finish from Fratesi. I can't even be mad. It puts it all the way in the left. Szczesny's not getting there. It was a good finish. I can't lie. It's a good finish. And that was pretty much it. We had our chances. Yamal had like 2 chances. He had a chance in the 95th minute in regular time. And I think he just tried to toe poke it, like how he did that goal against Dortmund, doesn't go. And then he also tried, I don't know if I think this was an extra time. He had a shot where, you know, he tried to do like his cut inside, go wide, left foot, put it all the way left, bend it. He tried one earlier, and Jan Sommer got a hand to it, and then this one, Jan Sommer got a fingertip to it, so shout out to Jan Sommer. Saved the fuck out of Inter, stopped the Yamal. Even though Yamal was doubled, he still hooped, man. You know, I can't hate him. I would never hate on Yamal, my young king. He played an amazing game. He did everything he could. I don't know if he could have did anything else, honestly, with the way there was man marking him. And he still created chances and cooked with 2 people guarding. Fucking American. With 2 people marking him. He had crazy chances. There was chances where just moments where he just like spun a player and just dribbled away. Like he got held. Like he was hooping. Like he genuinely was. So yeah, shout out to Lamine. But yeah, man, this one stings, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This one stings. See Rafinha crying. I almost cried, genuinely, and I don't even be crying. And I deadass almost cried. The shit hurts. It's like knowing that like we were that close, and it's like there's a foul on the build up, and like, you know, Araujo saying like Gerard Martin was absent for the equalizer. It's like, bro, he literally got fouled, bro. Like, and I know everyone's saying fuck Araujo. Like, I like Araujo again because like I think he does play good defense. Sometimes he comes on and it's just like, yes, that's all we need you for, play defense. We don't need you on the ball. We know you're not going to pass. We know you're not going to create anything. Just play defense. And it's like the only thing he's here for, 2 goals were on him, you know, the last 2. Thuram built up for the 4-3, and for the equalizer, Cherby, he was supposed to be man marking Cherby, and he's on the wrong side of him, and Cherby's able to finish with his right foot. I feel bad for this kid, man, genuinely. He really did hoop, bro. He don't deserve this shit. We don't deserve this. But it's just like, bro, I hate to be the referee guy. But it's like, bro, it's such a clear foul. No VAR interventions, nothing. Like this one, what was the other one? Like this, wait, where is it? Where the fuck is it? I know how this shit saved. I guess I don't. Yamal had gotten fouled outside of the box, and people were saying penalty because he fell inside the box. But it's like, I don't think it was a penalty. That would have been game if we would have got that. I think that was at 2-2. You know, but it's like, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Yeah. Just like refereeing decisions being the reason why we lost. It's just like, we were owed that foul again. Like, that's a foul, bro. Like, it genuinely was. Like, I hate to be that guy, but it's like, we get awarded that free kick. We're 2 minutes away from Champions League final game. Like, that's, you know, it is what it is. Like, when we were down 2-0, I was like, yeah, it's over, you know? And it's like, I knew we had to come back in us, but I was just genuinely like, bro, 2-0 again, back-to-back games, are we going to come back from 2-0 again? And we genuinely did. And then it's like, to come back this much, to score 3, for them to equalize off of a foul play in the build-up, and then for Araujo to make not 1, but then 2 mistakes, for us to lose, and then for us to still have chances to win, and for Jan Sommer to make insane saves. Like, in the 95th minute, Yamal had a chance that Jan Sommer saved because he tried to toe poke it. Bad decision. He should have went with his right, but again, you know, he's young and cut him to the side. He hooped, and then the curling shot that Jan Sommer saved as well in extra time. Just like, I don't want to hear Arojo speak right now. Like, I just need you to shut up, bro, because I'm really mad at you, genuinely. Gerald Martin, I want to say I apologize for everything I ever said to you. You're still him, bro. You did what you needed to, and you got fouled. You deserved it, man. Seeing Gerald Martin cry actually made me mad. I actually felt bad. Like, I never thought, if you would have told me last week that I would be feeling bad watching Gerald Martin big-eared ass crying, I don't know what I would have told you, bro. But it's a nice fucking try, man. This one hurts, though. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most painful moment I've ever had as a sports fan, and I've watched literally. I didn't watch 2019 Barca versus Liverpool, but that one sucks. I also watched the Patriots lose to the Eagles. You know, I watched Brooklyn Nets lose to the Bucks, where Katie's foot was on the line for that 3-pointer. You know, I've watched some pretty, you know, close games where it's just like unfortunate circumstances, and this is the most painful. Genuinely, I genuinely was like sad. I called out of work because like this just ruined my entire day. And I would have had to get ready in like 5 minutes after the game was over, and I wouldn't be able to record this and express my thoughts. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna take a nap after this, and then probably go live later tonight and try to see if I can have a good day. But yeah, this shit just ruined my whole day. Inter go to the final off of bullshit. Again, I don't like to be the referee and review decision guy, but we literally got fouled right before we were gonna win. And yeah. Tomorrow's Arsenal versus PSG. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch, genuinely. I don't know if I want to watch this anymore. I'm just heartbroken, genuinely. Like I feel fucked up. Yeah, man. Just follow the Twitch. Links is in the description. Visca Barca. Really quick, I just want to clear up what I said earlier about Arojo blaming Gerard Martin. Apparently the quote was mistranslated and everyone's hating on Arojo. He didn't say Gerard Martin was absent for the fourth goal or for the third goal. He said there was a foul on Gerald Martin. That's what he said. So thank you, Rojo, for not putting the blame on Gerald Martin, even though it was kind of your fault that they scored. But I mean, there should have been a foul call, so regardless. So I'm sorry.